Welcome to this Shortwave Radio, and today is, of course, the Shortwave Radio tip number 12, and this is for February the 21st, 2019. Today's tip number 12 involves understanding day and night propagation in shortwave. So, you might have noticed there are times of day you listen and hear to more stations than others. It has to do with many different factors. One is there are certain periods of time where stations target your area more, but also it has to do with the day and night propagation phenomena. And this is trying to understand that typically, okay, lower frequencies propagate at nighttime, higher frequencies propagate in daytime. This is why you might not hear anything on the 49 meter band, for example, 6 megahertz in the day, but suddenly when the evening comes, it's full of signals. So there are interesting, there are good websites like this one, for example. This one is time and date. There are many other ones that have real-time day-night maps of the Earth. And that's good because it make you understand a little more what frequencies you might enjoy or want to listen to if you want to get a certain area of the world. So understanding day-night propagation is another aspect of the shortwave hobby, showing that there's a lot of things that actually impact the shortwave listening. So today's tip is to understand that lower frequencies typically in the nighttime, higher frequencies in the daytime. Also to understand that when you're in transition zones, so for example, maybe it's daytime where you are, but remember that it could be nighttime on that station you're trying to receive. That means maybe the frequency they use is too high and you're not going to hear it. Remember that even if you're in the nighttime, if you're just on the fringe of nighttime, see the sunset just an hour ago, well, you might have the possibility to listen in still to some higher frequencies that propagate from the daytime side of Earth, because daytime, or that line where it's dark and where it's actually daylight, isn't that far away from where you are. And also there's a little something in here, and it's called gray line. Gray line is that area where there's that transition. So you see here in the center of the image is the dark, this is nighttime. The other light areas is where it's daytime. But you see that there's a transition zone. There are like 3 different lines that are shading a little more, darker and darker as you get into nighttime. That's what we call gray line or gray zone. Gray line propagation is very unique. It's one of those times a day that happens twice, at sunrise and at sunset, and that can make some amazing propagation go through sometimes. So today's DX tips is to understand the differences between day and night propagation. Remember, simple rule, mostly daytime higher frequencies, nighttime lower frequencies. It's a simple way of saying it because there's a more complex interaction with all of that, but it's pretty much something that you need to know in today's DX tips. I'll post the link to this map if you want to see where it's light and where it's dark around the planet to help you in your hobby. And of course, there's other websites that maybe some of you have that you want to share with nice maps of daylight and nighttime around Earth in real time. If you enjoy my videos, please subscribe, give us a thumbs up. Thank you for watching.